What's up, guys? Welcome back. So we are back with the Sakura D4 for more troublesome builds. Today we are basically working on bag 4. Bag 4 includes the rear drive shafts, the rear knuckles, and the front steering assembly as well, which is honestly straightforward. There's really no complication in that, so we should actually be able to have a video without any issues. As you guys can see, I have already assembled one side just so I had an idea as how everything went, so I can show you on the passenger side. So we'll start off assembling the rear drive shafts first. What's cool is with the giveaway, I won the aluminum rear knuckles. What's really nice about these aluminum ones is they actually indicate right or left side, so it does help identify which side they are supposed to go on. Now, if you're unsure as to on the vehicle what is right or left, picture it like you're actually in the driver's seat and you're facing forward. Well, this side would be your left side and this side would be your right side. Okay? If the vehicle was facing this way and you were in front of it, it would be just the opposite. Still, left side, right side. Okay? So picture it like you're sitting in the driver's seat. Where's your right side? Where's your left side? Okay? So, hopefully that helps. And we'll just get right into this one. So, we're going to take our knuckles. We've got to put some bearings in there from our fourth kit. Now, I did notice with the other one, the inside bearings are a little more difficult with the aluminum to put in. You may have to put a little pressure into getting them in there, but they do fit, as you can see. Alright. Next, we will put our drive shaft in, which is really nice that it's already pre-assembled. It is a steel drive shaft, which is nice. So we'll slide that right on in. First things first, we put our drive pin inside of it, if you guys can see that. Should be a little hole right on the drive shaft, right on the outside. And then we're going to take our plastic wheel hex. These are plastic, nothing fancy about them. And you're just going to line up the holes. These do have 4 holes, does not matter where they go. So let's pop that in, just like so. Now, we need to put our pivot ball on top, which actually goes in the front hole. Alright, screw that down. There it is. And just tighten it in there. Now, there is a set screw that goes in the bottom of the knuckle here. For when the pin for the hinge of the control arm goes through, this actually holds it in place. If you look at that pin, right in the middle is a little groove. That's where that set screw is going to go in to hold it from moving back and forth. So we're going to get that set screw preset in there. Make it a little bit easier. Okay, only a couple turns. Alright, now we get the fun of assembling this right in. So we'll put the drive shaft in first, into the differential, line that up. I'll actually do this on the table to make it a little bit easier. And put our pin through, slide it all the way, and then we just tighten down our set screw. Thread lock is not a bad idea. I did not put any on these for right now. Not all that concerned. Don't worry if this pops out like it just did to me. We haven't put the turnbuckle set on yet. So, which is actually what we will do. Now, I already preset these up because nobody likes to assemble turnbuckles. They are a pain. But we got turnbuckle all set up, and these are just pop holders. Alright? They pop into the balls. Now, because these are new, it will take a bit of force, like so. Drive shaft back in for the 3rd time. We will deal with you in a minute. Now, just like on the other side, I had a little bit of trouble. So I'm going to be very gentle and use some pliers to kind of push down on it. It did not take a lot of force when I had to do this on the other side. Just like so. Put that pin back in. Okay. And alright, so we'll spin you a little bit. You're going to want to be careful because there's no set screw that holds these hexes in, so they are just going to kind of pop out on you. May not even be a bad idea to wait on that until you go to put the tires in so you don't lose them if you're going to be moving this all around. So, there it is, fully assembled. Rear drive shafts, rear knuckles. Very nice. So, now on to the front steering assembly that comes in bag 4. Again, this is extremely easy. I've already pre-laid everything out in the order that they need to be assembled. So we'll start with this side first. Okay, we have one of our sides here. First things first, put the bearings in. Bearings pop in on top and on bottom. Okay, I am going to put the shaft that it rotates on through it first. I'm going to put a washer. Our little pink set hole thingy. I honestly can't remember the damn name of those. Get that pre-threaded in just to show you guys what it's going to look like here. Okay. Tighten these down. Okay. And it should look something like that. Hopefully that'll focus. Should look something like that when it's all said and done. Now we need to put in some more swivel balls, pivot balls, whatever you want to call them. And these go right on the very end of them, okay? Okay, so after you have after you have finished installing your steering assembly, well, for the most part, we now need to put in the cross brace that attaches to both of them, which is really simple to do, okay? You will find in that package that you have two kind of washer assemblies, right? I know, kind of hard to see a little bit, but those will go straight up into your cross brace from the bottom. And then, actually we'll just do one side at a time for right now. This actually needs to be pointed, what it looks like, backwards. No, kind of hard. Too many small little pieces. Let me get this assembled a little bit here for you and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so, like I was saying, this is kind of how it's going to look, okay? Just kind of like that. So again, you want to put your little washer insert into the cross brace. Get your screw, put that through, line it up with the inner hole, right there, the inner hole, and tighten it down. And that's that. That is your steering assembly. Woo! So now we just need to attach it to the car, and then we're done. You will have these itty bitty little tiny screws, which are 3x5, I believe. Okay, so we're gonna get this into position here. Get these looking like so. Slide those in, and then we just need to find the holes in which they line up. Should be those. Should look something like that. Okay, so let's flip this thing over. Get them mounted up. Little screws on the bottom. Those 3x5s. Very cool. So now we have a steering assembly. Woo! Very cool, huh? Very simple. Look at that. Everything went in without any problems. Whew! Thank God. Something finally went together, right? And as you can see, another wheel nut came loose. So, look at that. Awesome. We actually have almost a full chassis ready to go. A few more bags to go through, a few more things to put together like shocks, the upper control arm assemblies, and the front drive shafts. That I believe is going to be on the next video. And I think that's it for now, you guys. So, any questions on this or how to do anything with this, let me know. And I'll try to answer it as best I can. See you guys next time on the next RC Overload.